Hey guys, I'm super excited about this one, Augmented Brass by Arturia, and it's the latest addition to the Augmented series. They already have the augmented voices, strings, piano, and now we have brass. So we're going to deep dive into this. I'm going to show you what's inside and how to use the advanced mode. And of course, if you have any questions or anything, just leave comments below this video and I'll try and get back to you as quickly as I can. Right, so first of all, we have this main page, this main view, and let's get through some of the items that we see. So first of all, we have this big morph knob right in the middle, and then we have some smaller dials around it. So we have color, time, and motion. We have FXA, B, and on the bottom, we have the delay and reverb. Now, all of these are actually macros, and I'm going to show you how they are, how they are wired or programmed, and that will be in the advanced mode. But before that, let's have a quick look at the drop down right here on the top. This is your presets, and there's a lot of presets in different categories. We have brass, acoustic, we have hybrid, synth, and other categories. Let's try some of them. Now in the advanced mode, we actually have more views. So we have layers. This is what we are looking at right now. We have modulations. We have the Arpeggiator. We have effects. And we also have the macros. And there are some other settings that you can do here. But let's go back to the layers and break it down. So first of all, we have two main layers, layer A and layer B. And we are blending between them. But not only that, we also have 4 different sublayers. So for example, in layer A, we have random swells right here, but that's a sampler. And we also have another sampler, and that is Dirty Tube's brass, so it's a different sound. But on layer B, we have the synth 1 and synth 2. Well, we can also mix and match. So we can just drag this one right here. And now on layer A, we have the sampler and synth. And on layer B, we have the sampler 2 and synth 2. So you can see where that can go. It's very, very creative and gives you a lot of freedom to design the sound. Now, if you look at the sampler layer in layer A, you'll see that we have few controls. For example, we have the width, and we have mix, we have the close and far widths, right? We have the volume, and we also have the ADSR envelope right here. And there are some tunings and some other things that you can do. Now, if we'll go into the synth layer right here, and that's, well, we have different types of synths. So right now, this one is sort of a granular synth, but let's go into the drop down right here, and we'll see that we have analog choices, we have granular, we have our harmonic, we have a simpler, and we have a wavetable. And each one is really its own sound and its own controls. So if we'll go into the analog, you'll see, let's go with this one, double clicking, you'll see that we have three different analog type of wave shapes or oscillators right here. And that can change. Just click, drag up and down, and you can use all three of them and mix them together. And you can also, of course, tune this in different ways. And that gives you a lot of power. Now, if we'll go again and select the harmonic engine right here, and I'm going to double click this. Let's have a quick listen. So that is the layers. Now, you can go even further in the sound design and just select the modulation. So we have different types of modulators like LFOs and functions, which you can design right here. And then you can apply those on different parameters. So for example, if we'll go into our layers and we want to just design something, for example, we want to affect the filter right here. So what I can do is very simply, first of all, change this to a different type like a multi-mode. And then I can click this plus right here. And now I can decide which modulator will modulate this cutoff. So for example, I can select LFO1, for example, right? And I can just drag it up. And now you can see that dot going left and right in the same rate as set for the LFO. Now, if I want to have that LFO run faster, I'll just go back to the modulations and we're going to set the rate. And now, right, and we can change the shape, by the way. And what you can see here also is that the rate is in hertz, but I can set this to sync straight, triplets, or dotted. And now it is in sync with my BPM. Great. So you can see the potential here as well. And if we'll go into functions, we can design those shapes as well. We have random, and we also have keyboard related modulators like the velocity, aftertouch. You can use the mod wheel or other things related to the keyboard and assign them to different parameters in this instrument. So lots of power to you. And also we have the arpeggiator. So for that, let's select a different preset and enjoy some more sounds. And as you can see, this is sort of a step sequencer. We have the number of steps right now. It is 16, but I can trim that down to even just 4. And we have gate right here. We have the velocity. And we can also randomize some stuff here. So you can have some randomization area. And we can set this to be a chord. We also have the different types of arpeggiators, and you can see this right here on the bottom, and we can have this go up and down, excluded. Next, we have some effects. So in the effects tab, you can see that we have the 2 layers. We have layer A, layer B, and for each one, we have a choice of 2 effects. So right now we have pitch shift delay and nothing for layer A. I can just click this drop down and get, for example, a flanger. Right, and for layer B, we can see again, we have pitch shift delay. I can change that if I like to, for example, a reverb. and also add something else. For example, let's get a tape delay. And finally, we have the macros. So this will actually demystify what we see on the front page, on the main page. So let's go back there for a quick view. And you can see that we have the color, time, and motion. Then we have FXA, FXB, and we have the delay and reverb. Now let's go back to the advanced mode. And here you can see again, we have the color, morph, time, and motion. And we also have the effects here. So we have the FXA, B, delay, and reverb. And this will give you the option to sort of program those macro dials on the front page. So that's pretty much how it works. And with that, we pretty much covered the user interface. I'm not going into a lot of details right now, but if you have any questions, again, reminding you, leave a comment below this video or get in touch with me in Facebook and Twitter, in Discord. And I'm going to put all the links in the description of this video. And we'll finish up with some more examples of the sounds. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next videos.